everybody. Happy New Year. Welcome back to our Monday meditations. For all of you here live in person, do you want to leave that open a little bit? Do you think? Yeah. We're getting all settled in. We wanted to get a little bit going before we actually go into the meditation. I wanted to talk a little bit about the Epiphany. And today is January 6th, and it is, and I was born and raised Catholic, and so in my world, it's the day of the Epiphany, which has to do with a holy day of obligation. It's also the anniversary of my mother's ascent to the heavenly realm, so this is the day she passed away in 1997. So she had the ultimate epiphany, huh? Right? So Epiphany in the tradition of Catholic religion has to do with when the three wise men came to see the baby Jesus. And the wonderful part about that is like we can apply those principles or connect with that energy from the standpoint that we are often inspired. Just like we can see signs and symbols in our life, so did the Magi, these three men that were astrologers or astronomers paying attention to the signs based on scripture that had already been preordained and written. And they followed their intuition. They followed that star to find the Christ consciousness, is the way I'll put it, you know? And so we too, whether we want to call it Buddha consciousness or Krishna consciousness or Christ consciousness, it's the consciousness of love and kindness and compassion and well-being. It's not really associated with religion in any way. Well, it is associated with religion, but it's more about the spiritual concept of awakening our awareness and following our intuition and those, oh, you have an aha moment and then you do something about it. You follow that aha moment and actually manifest what it is. So like when I wake sometimes from nighttime sleeping, I'll have a knowingness about something and then I'll take action on it. But I could just as easily just go, oh, that's interesting, and ignore it. So what I recommend is that when you too, when all of us get these epiphanies, that we take the action that's associated with what that epiphany has to do with, have the courage to do so. So today's meditation is going to have that energy associated with it. I never know what I'm going to do as far as our guidance, but we'll see how it goes. So the first step today to the meditation is to go ahead and if your legs are crossed, go ahead and uncross them, unless it makes you uncomfortable. If you're really uncomfortable, cross your legs. And find a position where you're sitting with your shoulders back versus this kind of a vibe, shoulders back. And if your eyes are open, for those of you that are on Facebook, thank you for participating, then you can focus on the circle if your eyes are open, not so much on me. My eyes will be closed, and I'll look silly. And in fact, I'm going to slide over a bit. But we can all close our eyes now. Find that comfortable position. If during the meditation you find an itch, scratch it. If you need to shift your body, shift your body. But focus primarily on the breath, the inhale and the exhale. And allow the sound of this music, Eric Berglund's angelic harp music, to assist you in finding inner peace, calm, grace, and higher awareness. As you follow your breath, which I'll be reminding you of throughout this experience, observe the inhalation, typically to the count of 4, and then on the exhale, count to 8, if you can make it to 8, so that the exhalation is longer than the inhalation. So just start by simply observing your breath. Inhaling, and then observing the exhalation process, focusing on your lungs for the first couple of breaths, where you observe that when you breathe in, you can see, sense, feel, or imagine that your lungs are filling up with air like big oblong balloons. And then when you exhale, slowly, observe how they slowly deflate. And this focus is to help you go inward, placing your tongue on the roof of your mouth comfortably to create a closed circuit. Also be aware of that place that's behind the center of your forehead. Still observing the breath. Tongue still touching the roof of your mouth. And be aware of a path that's behind the center of your forehead, or a portal. And let yourself energetically walk down that pathway back to the middle of your brain, which is the place of the true third eye center. Notice that when you breathe in, how your chest expands, your diaphragm expands. When you exhale, observe how your body contracts as you release. You may observe some thought forms, things that are going on in your mind. Might have to do with things you want to do later. Might even have to do with sitting here in this meditation experience. Just observe what those thoughts are, and then if you can, which you can, let those thought forms float away for now. Putting all of your awareness on a quiet mind and an easy flow of the breath. Quiet your mind. One more item that might assist you in this epiphany process, if you wish to have an epiphany in the next day or so or weeks to come. Let yourself make it an intention now that you're open to receiving insight and awareness. In some area of your life where you need guidance, ask. Ask your higher consciousness, ask God, ask Creator, ask the vibration of the three wise men, if you wish, to help to deliver an epiphany to you. It doesn't have to happen right this moment. Right now we're really quieting our minds and calming our breath. As you find yourself relaxing, you can notice how your body is relaxing through these very aware breath processes. Notice how your legs, you notice your legs, and then you notice how you can relax your legs by forming that intention. On the inhalation, you're aware of your legs, and then on the exhalation, relax and release your legs. Notice and observe how your feet are connected to Mother Earth below you. I like to recommend white light streaming forth through the soles of your white light streaming forth through the soles of your feet down into Mother Earth. Like roots. Making a strong connection with Earth Mother. Still observing the inhale and the exhale without excessive deep breaths, just normal breaths perhaps. And take a moment to notice your torso and observe if any part of your physical body has tensed up. Sometimes I notice that my shoulders rise close to my ears, and so let your shoulders roll back and down. In the inhalation, be aware of all of your internal organs. Go inside your body. When you inhale, bring forth light, love, and well-being to all your internal organs. And on the exhalations, release anything that's no longer for your highest good. Breathing in light, love, and well-being. And exhaling any toxins, any toxic thoughts, any doubts, fears, worries. Just let them all release. If you want, you can let them go through the soles of your feet down into Mother Earth, and she'll take it on like compost or fertilizer. Releasing those worries and doubts, even if it's just for the next 5 or 10 minutes. Practicing. You're practicing a meditation with a quiet mind. Your focus is still behind the center of your forehead. The soles of your feet are still connected with Mother Earth. Your heart, the center of your chest, the heart chakra. Allow that to be open so that you can imagine, feel, or sense beams of light streaming forth from the center of your chest, in front of you, and through the center of your back, behind you. With every inhalation, the vibration of love increases. With every exhalation, the vibration of love increases. Breathing in love and well-being and exhaling love and well-being. Feel, sense, and know inner peace and love. Love is vibrating through every cell, every bone, every muscle. With my intention and your intention, expand the love that you are. Allow yourself to send extra love to any part of your physical body that may be challenged in some way. Health, some out of balance condition. Go ahead and add the vibration of love just with your intention and focusing on the center of your chest, your heart center. Let the sound of the music help. So with every inhalation and every exhalation, your body begins to vibrate more fully and more completely at the rate of love. Every cell, every bone, every muscle vibrating at the rate of love. All your hair follicles vibrating at the rate of love. From the soles of your feet to the top of your head, in front of you, behind you, all the way around you, imagine yourself enveloped in love. yourself to have some of your breaths be breaths of release and relief. That it's safe to be love and feel love and know love. And now focusing on sending love and enveloping love toward your mental body. That's the part of you that thinks all the time. Breathing love into our thought forms. Breathe love into your thoughts. And if there's a repetitive thought that you can't seem to shake and it's upsetting you, I'd like to encourage you to gift yourself with permission to envelop that thought with love and let it dissipate, even if it's only for 5 or 10 minutes. Your breath is still relaxed, observing the inhalation approximately to the count of 4 and the exhalation approximately to the count of 8 in a relaxed manner. You have a quiet mind now. Love is enveloping your physical body and your mental body, and now let's connect with our emotional body, the part of us that have feelings that may have been hurt over the years and are still lingering on. Go ahead and allow the love with every inhalation to envelop your feelings, to help dissipate what is no longer serving you, what is no longer for your highest good. Breathing in love and exhaling love. As we approach the spiritual body, the part of us that is connected with the divine, the spiritual being that we truly are, we envelop our energetic body, our spiritual body, with love now. Knowing that the mental body, the physical body, the spiritual body, and the emotional body have been restored to even better balance than when you first started this experience, because you intended it. Still aware of the place that's behind the center of your forehead and the breath. You allow yourself to revel in the vibration and the feelings of love and well-being, enveloping you like a cocoon of light in front of you, behind you, above you, and below you. And that cocoon of light, love and well-being is so palpable that you can almost feel light particles sparkling in your energy field, like blessings pouring all around you, sealing in your intentions for a great 2020 and a great life forever. practicing having a quiet mind and feeling the love that you are. If thoughts arise, observe what they are, and then take a deep breath and exhale whatever is no longer for your highest good. Any thoughts that you don't need at this moment, because you're practicing meditation now. Quiet mind. Observe yourself sitting here now in this moment, whether you're here with me right now in the angel room at the Crystal Garden, or whether you're observing this on Facebook in this moment, on January 6, 2020, or someday in the future, or on YouTube that this will be placed. Know that you are love, and all that surrounds you is attracted to you is love. So intend to replace anything that's unlike love with love. Knowing that you have an opportunity to amplify and magnify how many angels are going to help you during these days coming up in 2020 and beyond, with the help of this beautiful music by Eric Berglund, Angelic Harp Music. Let that vibration of these harps provide you with the vibration of the angelic realm that are available to you. Legions of angels surrounding you, lighting your path. And know that they are providing blessings to you now. May your days be filled with blessings and love. May the angels light your path. And as we approach the completion of this experience, this practice of quieting our minds and realigning with love, the love that we truly are, I'd like for you to focus on the thought, I am love. Think that thought, I am love. All that is attracted to me and all that surrounds me is love. All that is attracted to me and all that surrounds me is love. And relax into knowing that truth. Imagine yourself smiling. Let yourself smile. You're either on the other side of a virtual experience, so no one can see you smile, so don't worry about that. And for those of you that are here with me right now in this angel room here at the Crystal Garden in sunny South Florida, our eyes are closed, so go ahead and let yourself smile. Imagine that all of your internal organs are smiling. All your cells are smiling. Let this be a practice to be in the vibration of joy and happiness in all that you do and all that you say and all that you see. Let the vibration of joy and smiles and love vibrate through your eyes as you see the world through the eyes of love, and as you send love through your eyes with every person you interact with. And on that thought, allow yourself to become aware that we're coming back from this meditation experience. So observe your fingers and wiggle your fingers, rotate your wrists, become aware of your feet, wiggle your toes. And when you're ready, let yourself open your eyes. Do any stretching that you might want to do. So thank you all for being here today. To all of you sitting right here and also all of you on Facebook. Happy 2020. We'll be back here at 1 p.m. for the Gemstone Oracle. So tune back in for that fun experience, also known as the Margaret and Kate Show. And we'll have some fun pulling cards and get ready to have a question available. And we'll see what we can do for inspired thought for you. Thanks so much for participating.